And now we want to move on to a segment that I'm calling GI Predicts.
Hey!
Hey!
Oh,
Surprise, surprise. I don't know if we'll do this every week. Probably won't, unless there's an overwhelming demand for us to do more of these.
what else
But
would we predict?
Yeah, what else would we predict? Well, the reason we're doing this is because there's an Xbox showcase, Xbox press conference, digital, what do we call these things? Online briefing?
They're calling it a game showcase, digital event, perhaps.
Yeah. So Microsoft's having their Nintendo Direct next week, and we're going to predict what we hope is going to be on there.
Mhm.
So I asked everybody to write down. Nobody knows what anybody is predicting yet. We're going to predict at least one thing we're kind of hopeful think could realistically happen, and then one a little bit more like outlandish idea. So let's start with like the straightforward ones first. Like, who wants to go
Okay.
first?
I'll go first.
You guys are
I
bold.
wrote-
Reiner was giving you a high five.
Okay. I wrote
Go for
Halo. No, I'm
Oh,
just
perfect,
kidding.
yeah.
Hello.
Oh, the boo.
Oh, you got me. Woo!
No. No, my first prediction, I think that we're going to see some more stuff from like new Forza Motorsport, but I'm honing in more. We're not going to be seeing a rotating car on a platform as we traditionally do on the stage presentation. Instead, that will be replaced with a sizzle reel of lightning fast edited footage of that same car they would otherwise have put on a platform. But that's not all. I think they're also going to tease. We've had Hot Wheels, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've had Lego stuff, right?
Yeah.
Really smart.
RC car mode.
Oh,
that's fun.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
very good.
How would that work? Would you?
I don't care. You didn't say I had to justify my prediction. So I think we just pull the camera out and you'd see like people's legs.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe we don't even see the people, but it would be like more goofy physics and you'd see a little antenna bouncing around. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I like that, driving around in like a real world environment as an RC car, which goes back to your little guy in a big world thing.
Little guy in a
Quark.
big world thing, exactly. It
I'm
always
seeing
goes back to
through you
that.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's smart. That's a good idea. Anybody else have a good prediction?
Nope. He took them all.
have a
that
bad
was
prediction.
exactly mine.
Yeah.
Like word for word, like you printed my document.
Yep. You shouldn't have a mirror in the background. Like,
Yeah, I predict we're gonna see a new Banjo-Kazooie game.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh,
Mhm.
I
that was
don't.
violent,
you,
Alex.
you took mine. One of mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you took one of mine. You go though. Sorry. Just got my
All
rage
right,
out.
you think up another one.
Okay.
Yeah, a full-on traditional Banjo-Kazooie experience, broken up into levels, not going crazy with open world, just kind of a love letter to what came before. We just had Banjo in Smash Brothers, right? So it makes sense. You're priming the pump. Let's bring him back in a big way. And what better way than a launch title? I'm going to say it's going to come day one this fall.
Wow.
And in that same breath, I'm predicting we're getting the release date for Xbox Series X.
You want to predict that release date?
November 20th.
wow.
Look at that.
I could see that being Sony's release date and Microsoft
you're probably
wanting to like undercut them and try to be out like a month earlier, like October 29th or something, right around Watch Dogs. Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
so that's
interesting.
my prediction. Banjo-Kazooie, bird on the back,
Mhm.
looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Ray tracing everywhere, as Jeff wants, shiny reflections, and
Yeah.
water looks cool.
Now, just to be clear, you do not want Nuts and Bolts 2? Would you want a Nuts and
No.
Bolts 2?
I
like
want
nuts and
that.
bolts. Yeah, I like that, but I think they got to come back with a traditional one before they start tinkering with kind of the side entries, right?
Yeah.
I think they really need to just nail like Mario, like have this be kind of their Mario moving forward, like just go all in on Banjo for a change.
Let's do it. Bring back the mascots. That's what I say.
Ratchet's back. Might as well bring Banjo.
Crash is back.
Crash is back.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm
get
all
the
in.
mascots back.
Alex, what did you think of another one?
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
get
I
these
had
things
more
in.
than just that, but that was my
All right.
that was kind of my big one. So Sony, on their showcase showed that they still care about indies. They're still highlighting them. And with Microsoft's ID at Xbox program, indies have always been, or I shouldn't say always, but since the 360 era, have been a really big push for them. And I think what's a better way to get people excited about that than to reveal in some capacity what Playdead has been working on the last 4 years. So, because we got Inside in 2016, I believe, and they are work on a cadence of about 4 or 5 years. The only thing that worries me about it is they tweeted out in March. They tweeted out like a teaser video it was mainly just like still, but it had some volume to it. But they were still hiring some people, so I don't know when we'll actually see it. But I think they'll have an ID at Xbox section, and they'll end it with, "Oh, and here's what Playdead's working on," and it'll be exclusive to Xbox for the first 6 months, and all the Alexes will lose their mind because I absolutely love Playdead.
I would love that. Yeah. And what is the game going to be? Do you know?
Let me peer into my crystal ball here. I guess they've shown very similar. I mean, they've shown that it's probably going to be 2D. All the screen art that they've shared is the same side scrolling thing. It would be cool to see something like space. I'd be really down for see how they play with, because then that could like do some interesting things with their physics and puzzles that I would be down for. So we'll see though.
They did show off in one of their concept art. They showed off like a little astronaut guy.
Yeah, it was like a silhouette kind of. You couldn't exactly make out what he was wearing, but yeah, and then there was like a strike of some sort. So
yeah.
Okay, so they showed a guy in a spacesuit, and now you're making it seem like saying that you want something taking place in space is somehow a prediction. Shame on you.
I gave my prediction.
Shame
already.
on you.
My prediction is that guy is the Kojima mascot guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's the game starring the Kojima mascot space guy.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
I can dig it.
You have a prediction? Mr.
Yeah,
Reed?
I have one that's, I mean, that one's not good enough for you or what? I do have another one. Yeah. My prediction is that we'll see Obsidian's next thing, which I feel like maybe is a little bit early. So I don't know if this is maybe too bold for a solid prediction, because they just shipped Outer Worlds,
Right.
and then they're still working on Grounded. But I feel
That's
like
a
that
small
team is,
team. That's a really small.
that's a really small team.
Yeah.
And then Outer Worlds is also, I mean, not super small, but like I know that studio is bigger than both of those teams. So I feel like there's another team out there doing something. And so maybe we get to see what that is. I think we'll see something from some of their acquisitions, and this feels like it'd be a good time to see that.
What do you
So
think
that's my
it'll be?
prediction.
You just told Alex, he had to give you an idea. You got to
Yeah,
do one as well.
I think it's a side-scrolling platformer in space. No, I do think it's probably another action. Well, yeah, I'll go action RPG of some kind in a fantasy setting, in a new fantasy setting. So it's a new IP. Probably not Pillars based. That's what I'm going to predict.
I bet
But
we
something
see a
kind of-
dragon and it breathes fire at the screen, and then the logo comes out of the fire.
Spoilers.
That logo says the words birds.
Project
Bird is the word.
Project
There you
Birds.
go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So outside of that, I don't know. You guys have any other like easy ones? Obviously, we know Halo's going to be there because they've said as much. People are theorizing that this will be a good time to release Fable, which could be a really cool closer, I think, which, all signs point to that being pretty close to ready.
How about
And
new
then
MechAssault?
Really? You
How
think a new
about a new-
MechAssault?
I would love a new MechAssault.
You're a big fan?
Yeah, those games were fun.
And we could see Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice 2. That's already been announced.
Yeah.
So
What
see
about
how it-
Everwild?
Oh, that's
another
a good point.
Everwild. Remember
Yeah, they did announce that. Sorry, that kind of
That
links
is a
into
game.
my next prediction. Do you guys
go
want to do
for it.
those? Our big, bold ones?
Yeah, go for
What's
it.
your bold one? Okay, I'll start. Yeah.
Well, you should start because we got it dangling here.
Yeah. Well, my prediction is that Phil Spencer is going to take stage or come on with a fake background, right? And he's going to be wearing a Conker's Bad Fur Day shirt. And he'll announce Conker's Bad Fur Week.
Oh,
Conker's back, baby.
full week.
everything you want. And I was like, you know what? They could do something with Conker. I feel like, why not? I
Mhm.
like Conker. It'd be fun to see him. I think it's a pretty bold move. And then also I was thinking like, oh yeah, we already know that Rare is working on something else, that Everwild game. So it'd be weird for them maybe to announce a new game. Unlike Obsidian, I don't think their team is quite that big to be working on that many projects, but we'll see.
For sure.
Maybe somebody else is doing it.
It could be.
It's turn 10. Turn 10's Conker.
No.
Alex, you want to go in reverse order? What's your
Sure.
big bold prediction?
I guess my bigger, bolder one was Banjo, which obviously wasn't that bold for Reiner. So I'll just give you the one I have. So we know Halo's going to be there. They have specifically said we're going to see the campaign, and I think they're going to blow it out, have 10 minutes dedicated, whatever. But then at the end of that, they're also going to say, we also have one more thing in store for Halo fans. Halo Battle Royale will be its own platform, and people can look forward to playing the beta next month if you subscribe to Xbox Game Pass. Make it exclusive for them, just the beta to start, and then we'll get to play it.
And it's on PC.
And it's on PC, yeah. So
And
like
mobile.
Game Pass, yeah.
That is
So
bold.
I think at least to start, you keep making Game Pass as pretty as possible. If people like me who are just really into Halo, like I think that'd be a good sell for them if they already aren't on it. And they've shown that they're willing to do the $1 for a month thing. So combine that all together. I think we get the beta. You know what? I'm gonna say late August. I'm gonna say late August for a Halo VR battle beta. So there you go.
Very nice.
Would that have like all the vehicles, just a huge map
Yeah.
cluttered with the war, like the things that you expect from all those, the campaign,
Yeah.
that makes them feel like big conflicts?
Well, and that's what I was kind of thinking with a BR, like how cool would it be? And this is pie in the sky, but like, one map is a Covenant battle cruiser, and and has some of those like classic maps within them that you fight, and then like, there's a one on Earth that has like Blood Gulch and Beaver Creek or Battle Creek and like or Forerunner World, like I think there's really cool options with that. And I think that could stand out, and especially if they bring it with the controls and the moment to moment shooter play, I think it could be a really awesome time to be a BR fan and a Halo fan.
What is the stinky cloud that is getting smaller and smaller?
Oh, that's a good question.
What would be like in Halo lore? What would be a good thing?
I
I
think
like
like
Stinky Cloud.
I like the idea of like brutes just breathing, like that would be it.
Mm.
It's just a wall of them just breathing on you or farting or something like that. I'd be
What
down
was
for
it
that.
at the end of Halo Reach? Like, because you eventually died in that game. Was it just the enemies kept coming and killed you?
Yeah.
I think that's what it
There was no
yeah.
like circle or anything.
Oh no, but to that point, it could be you're in like the Covenant are about to glass the planet. I guess I don't know. It would like,
They're just glassing it, but
it yeah,
smaller.
like it.
Slowly getting smaller. Why
We're
didn't we
still
just do this in one thing? Real problem with our beam.
right? Yeah. And how frustrating would the Needler be in a battle royale?
Oh God,
Can you imagine?
no, thank you.
Just someone keeping pace with the stuff is shrinking right behind them, and they're just like
You hear that?
picking people off.
Yeah.
I hate it already. Thanks
I
for
like that
nothing.
they keep going back to it and they can just never make the needler work.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Reiner, what about you?
Okay, this is a big one. This is the one that it is outlandish, not going to happen, right?
Mhm.
Mass Effect. Remember how that started on Xbox? It was published by Microsoft. What if a remaster was on stage here as a PC Xbox exclusive?
Oh, wow.
Oh, the whole thing's exclusive.
Well,
Like,
just the
timed?
remastering that first game.
Or just okay.
Oh, so just be the first game.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that
What do you
makes
want out of
Especially
that? Just better
content?
visuals?
It would have to be like Res Evil, like a whole reimagining, right?
Oh, wow.
Because if you just do redo the visuals on one, you got to do all three of them, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my prediction. Mass Effect on stage. Not gonna
All
happen.
right. We'll see. We'll see.
I'd love that because I thought about that for KOTOR too because that was exclusive to Xbox when it first launched. But
Yeah.
there's all these rumors of it coming back, right? Like as a remaster, like.
Yeah.
But I mean, for it to be exclusive to Microsoft just seems like that could never happen at this point. But we're
Never know.
going back to square one with it.
Yeah.
All right, Cork, you're up.
Yeah, I may have blown it because I didn't realize what the pacing of this was. MechAssault was my big one, which in retrospect is a little lackluster, but it's got ray tracing. So
Those mechs
you
look
redeemed it.
shiny.
the cockpits, when you see an explosion, you get to see like the reflection of everything that's going off, and inside there it looks so nice and fun, and people are loving it. So
And
And
you
what's the
just
subhead?
load instantly into the next one.
load instantly into the next one. Exactly.
What's the
Or Crimson
subhead for the
Sky. It's a
game?
Crimson Skies MechAssault double pack.
There we go.
Called MechAssault Crimson
Whoa.
Skies.
Yes. Double pack.
And you know what? You play as a mech, and then when you
Mhm.
want to go into ship, you just eject the legs and sprout wings, and
Boom.
you're flying around.
Exactly.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Cool. Here's my double bold prediction.
Ooh.
All of this stuff happens.
Wow.
Whoa.
It all happens.
Whoa. I like that prediction. That's
That'd
good.
be good.
Are we?
Would that be better than Sony's showcase if all this stuff happened?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It'd be
That's
pretty
my
great.
phone
I don't know,
calling.
we
You've
got-
gotten too close to the truth.
You got Horizon 2 and Spider-Man though. Like those are
Yeah,
exciting.
those are pretty good.
It
I
depends.
really like those.
Yeah, it depends on how their launch lineup works. Like, I think Microsoft has a really good opportunity here because, like, as much as Sony's showcase was awesome, we didn't really get a vibe for what day one we're gonna get outside of Miles, right? So it's like if they can be like, hey, we have Banjo, Halo, this slew of indies, and this is the best place to play X, Y, and
That
Z.
for a week.
Yeah, yeah. Bad for a week. That's enticing. So we'll see. Do we want to we each give a prediction what we think the price will be, or
Oh, I have one more prediction on Mass Effect, by the way. They're going to
Okay.
show off the character creator, and they're going to be showing off all the faces, how detailed it is. You know, you can see, you know, the light through the earlobes, and it just looks so beautiful. And then as they're scrolling, one of the faces is going to be Keanu Reeves. You get to play Keanu Reeves as Commander Shepard.
Very
fully
good.
voiced?
And he does the voice.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I would have to do that.
Man, shoot for the stars, my friend. I love it.
Okay,
That's
price.
Yeah, price.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? Here's what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be, because there's two, right? There's at least two models.
Yep.
So I think the cheap one's going to be $499. An expensive one will be $549. It's a weird one.
I'm gonna say the cheap one is $399.
Really?
Yeah. It's not based on anything. It seems like a good number.
Yeah.
I like your prediction better.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else have any different numbers?
I was thinking $499 for
Yeah.
the base, and I think especially because the rumor is PS5's looking at $600. This is just a rumor,
Mhm.
but if Microsoft can undercut them at all on price, I think they're willing to take whatever loss that means for their production side, especially if Game Pass is filling the coffers. So I think $499 for the base model, and then what, 450, 400 for, I'll say 450 because Jeff said 400 for
You could say
whatever
400.
Lockhart is. So
I think 500 for the base, and then 800 for the one that comes with Connect.
800. Do you get a game with that?
No, you get Connect.
Oh my gosh.
Joyride 2.
it works
And
this
half
time.
controller?
We promise.
Mhm.
You are the controller. You don't need one.
That's true.
No.
I'm being retired.
All right, cool. Well, that does it for GI Predicts. Are we right? You'll know in a week.
Nailed
So
it.
will we.
Does the winner get anything? Have we decided?
Kiss.
Oh, okay. We'll have to
Yes.
hold
Wow.
that
Oh, yeah.
hold that for another year or two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What a
we'll
great
see.
We
way
get our
harder.
vaccine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeesh.
We haven't figured out next week's show yet, but we'll probably revisit this in some capacity and figure out how close we were, and we'll have the real news, which will be surprisingly close to what we just said. So that's my prediction.
There it is.
All right.